Okay, another little technique that I like to use with the slide is combining these little two-note jobs, two-note bending things that we talked about earlier. Okay, I'm not going to describe these too much because we already talked about them, but basically you're taking, this is what's called a minor third interval. I have D and F, and we're playing in the key of G now. Take them down a half step and bend them up a half step. But like I've said before, now you can use these two fingers or these two, and they're pretty much the same for me at least. The key though is making sure that the two fingers stay together. See how these guys are kissing? They're like a couple of teenagers, boy. Teenagers in love. Okay, so that's the key to this. Now these things can work really good with the slide. Okay, let me show you this one little routine that I kind of like to do. We're playing in G now, I think I mentioned that. But anyway, the slide, works really well when you have parallel notes like this. So entonces, Spanglish. So anyway, when you're playing up here on the 12th fret using strings 2 and 3, or 2, 3 and 1. Guess I better watch some more Sesame Street, eh? Okay, so I use that one in combination with this other one, which is also G, playing these two notes, B and D. This is fret 13 and 14. I get real dizzy when I get up this high. Now, when it changes to C, one thing I like to do is play this number here. Now this, I want G and B flat to sound here, so I'm going to put this a half step lower. Now, if I take this up to the 15th fret on the same strings, 2 and 3, this will give me a partial of a ninth chord. So using these two together work really well on that change. Like if I'm playing something like a shuffle about like this. Okay, so that'll work really good. Anytime that you have these parallel notes and this combination of a minor third interval like this, it'll work. Okay, so we have the parallel here on the 10th fret. Okay, so that'll work really well. Okay, and you can also just, go back to this thing again when we go to C. This one. And play the parallel here on the 5th fret. And that'll work really good. Let's see what else can you do with this. I don't do this very much, so I don't know a whole lot of them, but, just a little bit of practice, you can find a whole bunch of these things. Let me play this one more time in G. And if you have your guitar with me, give me a little accompaniment and see how this sounds. Now, I will demonstrate this on the demonstration part in a while here. So, anyway, here we go. One, there's going to be a slow change in G right from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now this is the part I was doing in D. You can do these whole step. So what I did there, now we're in D. Just take it down a half step. And then another half step lower than that, and then it'll resolve into these two elements of the D7 chord. You can also, use these, you can do little chromatic things. Now these ones too, you can do a minor third with them, but it's kind of a stretch. I only try this on when it's real high on the neck. Got to eat your Wheaties for that one. Okay, but anywhere that you have these things are going to work. Little parallel things like we talked about earlier, along with these are going to work good. Okay, so there's endless possibilities, but you have to spend some time and dig them out a little bit, because there is quite a few. Just remember that every place that you have this minor third, now that's all in G, combining some different scales, majors and minors, but all these will work. So any place that you have those in combination with the parallel stuff, all this stuff is going to work real good for you.